Hey there, I'm Michael Williams, your island chef. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a super light and easy side dish. You know, no grains, nothing heavy, just vegetables. It's called cauliflower fried rice, but in fact there is no rice in this dish. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the cauliflower up to mock rice, and then we're going to fry it with some butter, and from there you can add whatever you want to it. Super easy and it's delicious. So we're going to start up by cutting up some cauliflower. Now I'm going to put this into the food processor once I'm ready, but that's not necessary. If you don't have one, then you can make do without it just by chopping the cauliflower up really fine until you get, like, you know, the shape and size of rice. But I'm going to use the food processor and just cut it up a little bit like so. So we're just roughly chopping this up so the food processor will have an easier time working on it. And that looks like it's going to be plenty. So now I'm going to load my roughly chopped cauliflower into the food processor, and then I'm going to fire it up. And a little bit of pulsing is usually good when you're working with something like this, but sometimes, and most often, you're going to need to give it a stir and, you know, work it a little bit. Start and stop, pulse, start and stop. Great, so that's looking pretty good. Just make sure we don't have any big chunks. Okay, great. So this is now ready to go to the frying pan, shall we? So I got my pan hot and ready to go already. I'm going to put in a nice little dab of butter. Okay, let that melt. And then I'm going to scoop my cauliflower rice into the pan. And you don't want to load the pan up too much, but that should probably do. And I think I'll just put a touch more butter in over here. And the other thing I'm going to put in is some cumin seeds, some whole cumin seeds. This is an option. Not necessary, but delicious. And now it's just putting a light brown onto our cauliflower, and it'll be ready in no time. So we'll just let that go for a minute or two, and in the meantime, I'm going to chop up a pepper here. So I'm just going to quickly chop up some red pepper here to toss in. Cut it into slices first, and then cut those slices into dices. Keeping it pretty rustic, as you can see. And that can just go straight into the pan. Looking good. So for all intents and purposes, this is ready to go. So I'm just going to throw it down and let the residual heat do its thing. And in the meantime, I'm going to chop a little fresh cilantro and we'll be ready to serve. And I'm just going to chop this up rough, sticking with the rustic theme. That should be enough. In it goes, and that is ready to be enjoyed. So, the next time you're looking for a light meal, check out countrygrocer.com for cauliflower fried rice. That is, if you need the details. Pretty easy recipe. And, so good. Thanks for being with us, and see you next time.